Pop metal.
Maybe.
All right, welcome back to Hop Metal Show's Hop.
String.
Got my new boom stand. Strings booming tonight too.
I'm just
Trying them out.
I'm low profile over here.
See what happens. Yeah, I got my new stand and works all around like that. And all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna see what's
sliding in there with it.
Yeah, if I want to shoot it out of the way. Also supporting my new
Throwing drums.
Metallica shirt.
Yeah.
Purchased at show in Boston by Heather's Aunt Tony. We're going to talk about Linkin Park. I don't know.
Oh my God.
We never really said, talked about them before, so we don't know if fans we got, Linkin Park fans or not. I mean, I'm a Linkin Park fan.
I like Linkin Park. There was a little spell there where I was never a huge fan,
Yeah.
but I liked a lot of their stuff.
Their
And-
first two albums are
yeah.
priceless.
And then they're just after one point there, it just seemed like it was just, I don't know, their music kind of changed a little bit.
Got
I
a
didn't
little
care.
more rappier.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's more, I don't want to say, because I like old school rap and I can listen to that, but I don't know, this had just more of too much poppiness mixed in with it or something, I don't know. But it kind of grew back on me again, and then, but, I've always enjoyed their stuff. I've never disliked.
Well, I became a fan when we saw them down at Ozfest.
Mm-hmm.
They were freaking phenomenal. With two singers, and I mean, they were on point, I thought.
Yeah, and Chester's one of those people that, I didn't really, he was good, but you didn't really catch on like how good he was until, the more albums they put out. It's like,
Yeah.
man, it's just like, he was a well-oiled machine, just kept getting better and better.
Oh yeah. When it all Chester and I don't know the other guy's name,
Yeah, I can't
but I thought their voices
Yeah.
blended well.
Yeah.
I always thought that.
They weren't similar, but they had enough, they were close enough that they blended well, and they mixed well. Because,
But and one of them didn't overdrive the other
Yeah.
one too. Was
Yeah.
being that different. That's hard to do.
yeah.
But anyway, and I was telling him, was seeing how much he knew about, because I didn't watch the video at all. I did go back and have watched a little bit of this, all the controversy that's behind this, but I was just kind of asking String what he thought about, them replacing Chester.
I mean, I figured eventually it was going to happen. I didn't expect them to pick a female, which what I've heard of it, I mean, she's not bad. I mean, I didn't know anything about her. My wife was actually the one that asked me if I'd seen it, and I said, well, I've seen something that they got their new singer. It was like, I guess the day that they announced, or the day after, or whatever it was announced or whatever, but I didn't know who she was, and then we dug into it, and I saw where she was from the band Dead Sarah, which I don't know. I know Jay and his wife, they really like them, and they went and seen them a bunch of times, but I really
so
don't
I'm
know
sure
much
they're
about
all about it too.
yeah. So I mean, other than that, I don't know if that band broke up and that's opened up spot for her, whether she left Dead Sarah to go sing with them or what. Yeah, I don't know. But I didn't realize there was as much controversy then behind it. I know there was some talk about, people was like, oh, she's not Chester, which she's not. I mean, but she's a good replacement, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think Chester would want them to carry on. Just kind of don't think that he would.
That he wouldn't want them to?
No, that he would.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe I meant would. But
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter who the bands are. It's you get a new singer, you're gonna have the haters. You're gonna have the, oh man, this guy's great. So, it's gonna be another one of those deals. But apparently, from what you've told me before we started the video, that there's a lot more.
Yeah, I don't
even
think
more
it's-
in behind than just the normal. Hey, she sucks, or she's not Chester, or we love her kind of a thing.
well, it was kind of like Pantera. I didn't jump on that ship right away, but now I'm on it because
Yeah.
I look at the fact that there's a lot of people never got to see Pantera.
Yeah.
And Charlie and Zach are doing an awesome job.
Well, and
And Phil and Rex, are.
I feel like, you still got the singer, and that's a majority of it. I mean, the guitar player in that case with that band, and the drummer. Those were probably the two more out front positions in that band, more so than the singer. So those are the two spots you're filling. So it's pretty hard to do, but you got two good guys there that, you know, were big friends of the bands, and they knew everything. And I mean, Zach and Diane were like together a shit ton of times, you know, just hanging out and doing crazy shit, and so all kinds of stuff from their videos. So I mean, you got a good person right there filling in who knows everything about it, and plus they had guitar techs and everything that run the rigs up the way that they had them, and the drum kit and everything. So to me, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was one of those things like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to go see them. I probably could have, but life happens and didn't work out. But you know, I was kind of probably more in the same boat like you, just kind of like, man, I don't know. I want to hear it first. But yeah, it was great. So.
But it was, well, it was kind of like, I mean, hell, you could even look at Satriani taking, you know, filling in for Eddie. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's doing it. He's doing his own thing, kind of like Zach. He's doing his own thing, but he's staying true to Eddie too.
Yeah.
And he's got Eddie's complete tone and everything. Mm-hmm. But he's kind of putting his own, which you're going to sound like that. You're not.
Yeah, you're going to have your
Satch
own.
hits Satchel.
Yeah.
I mean, not Satchel, but Satriani. And the same way with Dime and Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, you're never going to have another dime bag. I mean, there's going to be copycats, but there's still only one dime bag. So.
And it kind of goes along with Chester. You'll never have another Chester, kind of like Chris Cornell. They're one of a kind singers. Yeah. But anyway, I know when we saw Controversy was with I can't remember his last name. It's Danny from
70s Show.
Hyde that played on 70s Show when he got in all that trouble. In his first court hearing, the girl that's filling in on Linkin Park went to the first hearing, and something happened that she got a bunch of grief, and she made an apology like a couple days later after this was all brought up, saying, you know, that she wasn't, after everything come out and open, that she didn't agree with it at all. She was kind of blindsided by all that.
Gotcha. Well, and I'm sure that also, I mean, you hear what you get to hear. You don't always hear the whole story.
Yeah.
And probably what she heard was, oh, you know, I'm going to take his side because yada, yada, yada sound like he was an innocent guy, and probably found out otherwise.
Well, it had something to do with the guy that's being really loud about this is the guy from the band Mars Volta. I think his name there. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know anything about him. I just know that they're a band. But anyway, I'm not sure how his wife ties into all this, but she plays a big part into it. He's the one that I think spoke up and got kind of everything started. And he has every right to say what he wants to say. I mean, if it's, you know, if that's true too, that's a bunch of bullshit too. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna go just I usually go on the Rock feed and get my news and just go in there and check it out. But we hadn't heard the song, and I'd originally talked about doing the song anyway, and then all this other stuff. So I figured I'd just throw it in there too.
Might as well.
But you want to go listen to the song?
Yep, let's listen to it.
We're gonna just go by the song.
Oh, can't wait for it.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness Going around like a revolver. It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to. I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in. Already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping so fucking naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
So what do you think?
I liked it.
It's different. It's
It took a little bit to kick in.
yeah, but I think she's gonna fit in good. I
I
think
think she's gonna do a good job with his stuff.
yeah.
On Chester, because I wasn't sure at first, but then she kicked it up another
Yeah.
notch, and then she got there.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if they really wanted somebody, and maybe that's why they went with a female singer, that they didn't want to bring somebody in and then be just like her, close to Chester, you know. It's a little bit of difference, you know, something as a change, and I don't know, I think it works. I like it.
I liked it. I'm kind of excited to hear the rest of the stuff. Mm-hmm. It sounded like something that was before, something around the era of the album that was maybe after is the Meteorola or third album. Might have been, it could have been a third or fourth album. Something about that era. I don't really, after their second one, I have their third one, but after that I really kind of lost touch with them.
That's kind of the way with me.
I mean, I would listen to it when it was on.
Yeah,
I
and
don't think I turned the channel, but man, their first two albums are just,
Oh yeah,
they're pinnacle albums.
Yeah.
That second one especially.
I think, I don't know, it has a little bit of an older-ish kind of a sound, but at the same time, I think it still sounds new and fresh.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's going to work out. I think once everybody settles out on either, oh, she's not Chester, and why'd y'all get a female, and all that. When all that settles out,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
I don't know if Spike's cousin Amanda's watching this. What's your opinion? I know you're a huge Linkin Park fan
Big Linkin Park fan, huh?
for years, but I'd be kind of curious what you thought of it, because your opinion is pretty important because you listen to them a lot.
Yeah, and I'd like to know what, you know, I haven't really dove in and read up on, I didn't know anything about the controversy stuff, but, you know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of haters. And my wife, when she was telling me about this, with the singer for Shinedown,
Oh, Brent
Smith, he posted something on Instagram, I think it was, and she follows him, and there was he had a pretty good solid write up about,
I
about
think I
her.
might have seen something.
It was
but-
pretty good. I enjoyed what he wrote. He's always got pretty positive stuff whenever
Yeah.
he's putting stuff out there. But
I think a lot of people can relate to this stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because even his songs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna be fine. But I am curious to see what everybody else's thoughts are. And just good or bad. I mean, you're either gonna like her or you're not.
Yeah.
I mean, but I mean, I think it's good.
I think if you're a Linkin Park fan, I think once you get, because it is a big change. I mean,
It is.
And this is like no comparison at all, but it's as big of a change as it was for me when we went from Motley Crue's Vince Neil to John Corabi. I mean, it was a different situation. I'm not even comparing them to the same, but when you go switching
Yeah.
vocals around,
Yeah.
it's touch and go.
Well, the same thing there too. I mean, he was a different style altogether, more so than what she was, going from Chester to her. But at the same time, sometimes those bands need that kick in the ass and that reboot and whatever you want to call it.
I mean, we watched it didn't slow AC/DC or Van Halen down none.
No.
So, my
I mean,
gosh.
it works for some, it doesn't work
Yep.
for everybody, but
And I think they'll be all right.
yeah, I think so too. Like I said, I think once all this initial energy kind of wears down, and it'll smooth over real well.
Yeah, because the Pantera stuff, you still hear little rumblings, but we've got others. We've done moved on to something else.
Somebody else will put something else out, and all the energy from this goes over to that. So
Yeah.
it's all part
So
of
it just goes with the music,
It's
being
all
in the
part of
music
life.
business. We're rolling out here
Let's
then.
do it.
Till next time, see y'all. Stay safe, stay strong.
Peace.
Damn it.